Alright, that roaring noise is very annoying for sure. Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the Chevy Equinox, and as you saw in the first video, it sounds like a roaring noise coming from the front end. And when you hear that noise, we kind of all know what that is. So it all points out to a bad wheel bearing. So how do we know we have a bad wheel bearing? Well, there are three indications that can point out to a bad wheel bearing. First, you might hear a noise from inside the cabin, which resembles like a roaring noise, which we have that. Also, you notice sometimes your tires are unevenly worn out from one side. That can also point out to a bad wheel bearing. Also, it can also be a control arm, but we already replaced control arms on this vehicle. Also, the third one is sometimes you'll have like a wobble, and this one's pretty solid. So definitely our noise is coming from the actual, bearings inside, so you can actually hear that. First thing is first, let's go ahead and jack up the car. Make sure it's secure with jack stands. I'm going to show you how to replace this quickly. It's not that hard if you got the basic tools. I'm going to link everything on the description. Also, I'm going to link the new parts that I use on both sides. So I do recommend replacing both at the same time. Do not just replace one, because guess what? Your other wheel bearing is going to take a crap maybe next month, next week. It doesn't matter. Replace both of them. Wheel off. Let's take the hub nut, which is a 36 mil. Tap that. And let me go ahead and pause the video there now. I forgot to mention I did put the nut back into the spindle just so I can put my actually use my punch tool, hit it with the hammer in the center. That way it breaks loose. So once that's done, you can definitely take the nut back off. Axle nut. $30 mil. Turn your wheel to the right side. Get access to the caliper bracket bolts. 18 mil. $13 mil. Give us some slack for the brake hose and the ABS wire. Follow this ABS wire. There's a 10 mil. Take the ABS sensor off carefully. there are 13 mils. 1, 2, 3. It's behind the hub. All right, here's a look from the back. There's your first bolt, second bolt, and then to the other side you have the other 13 mil bolt. So this is what you're going to be looking at when you get the bolt out. We have all 3 bolts off. Now it is recommended, before everybody gives me crap, you are supposed to replace these 3 bolts. I didn't order them, I didn't have a chance, but you are supposed to replace these, and I'm going to clean them up before I put them back. Now I'm going to hit it from this side, this side, this side, just to kind of get it off with the mini hammer, sledgehammer. You don't need a fancy tool like the wheel hub puller. Makes life easier, but I don't have it. We're using what we have. There's a washer. Save it. My time and clean this tire hub, even the spindle, with a wire brush. Make sure it's properly clean, because otherwise the new hub is not going to seat properly. So take your time, clean it real good, put some brake cleaner, and we'll be back in a little bit. Did my best cleaning the hub. I'm going to grease this part. It's very important to grease it in case the CV axles need to be replaced in the future. They'll come off easily. We're going to clean these threads off. We don't want the grease on the actual threads, just splines. Start off the bolts by hand. You're going to tighten all of them. 1, 2, 3, tight. Turn your wheel over again. Gotta put this caliper back in place. Let's put the ABS back. Stand it up. And that wraps it up. We put the tire back in there, the wheel, I should say. Wheel bearings are here, both of them. Show you. Yeah, these are shot. So let's take it for a test drive and see if that's all their issue. All right, guys, I was test driving the car and there is no more noise coming from those wheel bearings. So this is a total fix. Again, guys, remember, replace both of them at the same time. You don't want to be stuck doing them again within the next month. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video. If you guys found this video helpful, please hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.